Now let's talk about adding data to boards in Monday.com. So this is actually a fundamental step in using the platform effectively because board serves as a visual representation of your projects, tasks, or workflows, and they consist of various columns in here to organize and store data. So you can input different types of information such as text, numbers, and many more. So to track the progress and collaborate with your team, here's an overview on how to add data to the boards. So let's start first on creating a board. So what you'll need to do is simply click onto this plus button in here to add item to your workspace or to add in a board, and click onto new board in here. So this new board will be added onto the new workspace that we have in here. We have here the privacy. We could change it to main, which is visible to everyone in your account, the private for working privately alone or with selected team members, and shareable for working privately with guests outside your account. So let's simply click onto main in here, and you could also select what's you're managing in this board. We have items, campaigns, creative. You could add in a custom in here, budgets, leads, clients, employees, projects, and tasks. So let's just simply click onto items for that. And for us to be able to identify this clearly, let's just rename this one board one. So let's name that board one. Then right after, just simply click on to create board in here before adding the data. So this is a crucial step. You need to create a board because this is like a digital workspace where you can organize and manage your tasks and projects. So for this one, you could also choose from various board templates or create a custom board to suit your specific need. So you'll just need to simply click onto this one, and then right after choose from templates so that you'd be able to see the different templates that Monday.com offers for boards. Then right after, since we have already created the board in here, what we'll need to do is to add in a column. To structure your data effectively, you need to add columns to your board, and Monday.com offers a wide range of column types, including text, numbers, datas, drop downs, and more. So, as you can see in here, for this group that we have in here for our report, we have item, person, status, and date. So, these are actually called columns already. So, if you want to add more, you have a plus button here onto the far right side. Simply click onto it, and then right after, you'd be able to see the different columns that this offers. We have here the essentials, which are the status, people, date, timeline, number, and tax, and something that are super useful. We have dependency, formula, drop down files, connect boards, Monday doc, priority, and label. So if you want to dive more onto the other columns that they offer, just simply click onto more columns, and then right after, you'd be redirected to the column center page. So right after adding this board in here and the column, so what we'll need to do in here is to customize a view. So you'll need to customize how your data is displayed on the board using the different views in here, like the table view, timeline view, or calendar view. So this makes it easier to visualize and work with your data. So once you have your board and column set up, you can start putting datas into each cell. So depending on the column type, you can add text, numbers, dates, track boxes, and more to each item onto your board. So let's start here onto the item column. So what you could add in here is the item name. So what we'll need to do in here is you'll just need to click onto it. Then right after, you'll have the option to update information in here. So we could try to add it in here, task one. So here onto the other column that we have in here is a person. So for you to be able to input or add in a value for that, simply click onto this and you'd be able to search for names, roles or team or the suggested people and invite a new member for this so that you can input the data onto this specific column. So for the status column, so you have here some options that you could choose or labels onto is the current status of your item. And then if you want to add more, you could also edit labels in here and change the color or details onto this. So for date, we could have a calendar view for this one, days, months, or some sort of like that. So if you'll click onto this, it will open a calendar view and then choose in the data that you want to input. And for this timeline, you could set in dates as well. So just like the date, it will also open up a calendar view wherein you could choose some date in here for that specific column. So by following these steps, you can easily add and manage data on your Monday.com boards. So this will help you stay organized and collaborate efficiently with your team. So that's how adding data onto boards on Monday.com works.